Let's talk Michigan football transfers. Aubrey Solomon, he left. He is not a part of the Michigan football program any longer. The 2017 five-star defensive tackle has pieced out of Ann Arbor. Was it because of playing time? Giving this one 3 Harbaugh heads. Talked to one of my best sources, a guy I've known for a while on Twitter, has some great ties to the Michigan program. Basically what he said is this. Look, the kid's from the South, doesn't like the cold, snowflake, but nevertheless, he was so jaded by how hard they pushed him in fall camp this year that he started to slack off, he started to complain, he started to give grief to the coaches about being tired and yada, yada, yada. They didn't start him for the Notre Dame game. He got injured, and when he came back, it was not a country club environment. It was Michigan's defensive line coach, Greg Madison, all on his ass nonstop to become the 5-star talent that he has the abilities to grow into, an all-American level, all Big Ten level talent, and he wasn't putting up with it, and as such, he will not be with the team next year because of playing time. Lost his starting job to those two guys, Michael Dwumfor, Carlo Kemp. You see the depth chart for next season. We've got Aiden Hutchinson, Kwity Paye, Michael Dwumfor, and Carlo Kemp will be your starters. In the backup or defensive tackle, where are you at, Solomon? I don't know what your deal is. 2 years at Michigan, you're going to go sit out somewhere and play in 2020 when you could have come back to Michigan next year, kicked some ass, and gone early to the NFL if you want to get out of Ann Arbor. I don't know why you couldn't wait 9, 10, 11 more months, but nevertheless, he is gone. The 2019 Michigan football defensive line depth chart will likely have a true freshman or two in that 2 deep by the time we get around to the Middle Tennessee State and the Army game. So with that, a lot of transfers lately. The 25th transfer away from this program in the last 2 football seasons. And I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about the number of transfers? Watching on Michigan Wolverines by Chat Sports on Facebook Live, the Chat Sports YouTube channel, and the new Michigan Football Report YouTube channel. Answer below. It's concerning. Just toss an A under there. If you think it's concerning, just hit A. Or if you think only the strong survive. Listen, this guy doesn't like cold. I've got no time for these softies and these snowflakes. You don't like it, Solomon? Hit the road, Jack. We don't have time for you. Whatever you think. I think it's kind of concerning, honestly. I really do. But nevertheless, Jim Harbaugh is no nonsense guy. If Aubrey Solomon needs a scarf or a sweater, Harbaugh is not the kind of guy to give it to him. He's saying, get your own damn sweater. So answer below, A or B. Is it concerning, or hit the road, hit the bricks, get out of here? If you can't handle the tough Michigan football program, let me know below. How about Tarik Black? I put it on Michigan Football Fan Rumors, only on the Michigan Football Report YouTube channel last week. Got a lot of views, surprisingly, for a page with only a couple hundred followers at the time. It was getting about 10,000 views, almost 10,000 views as of filming on this. And I gave it 1 Harbaugh head last week. And I'm still going to give it 1 Harbaugh head, but I'm going to toss a massive asterisk on the 1 Harbaugh head there, is that the same guy 2 weeks ago who told me, Tarik Black, I'm hearing he's transferred, I'm hearing he's gone, he's unhappy with his playing time, he's pissed that Jake McCurry got playing time at the end of the year over him, walk on Jake McCurry. That guy is the same guy who told me Aubrey Solomon was transferring 2 weeks ago, and I polled them both, they sounded like hogwash. So there may be some validity to him. I mean, look at the stats he's got. Your number 1 wide receiver, 2 years in, 3 games started in 2017, then missed the rest of the season. Played sparingly in the last 5 games this year. 8 games played, 13 catches, 168 yards, 1 touchdown. Tarik Black, is he transferring? I'm giving it 1 Harbaugh head, but my source, who I actually didn't believe in Aubrey Solomon 2 weeks ago, he also told me Tarik Black 2 weeks ago, so I can't give him fake news yet. There's something here. He's definitely, maybe he's not super happy. We're going to talk about his happiness here in just a moment, but Michigan Football Report, James Yoder, I want to make you happy, and I can do so by hooking you up with our holiday giveaway, BetDSI Chat Sports. Go to chatsports.com/bet, promo code GOBLUE, no spaces. If your iPhone autocorrects it, you got to go in there and backspace. It should be pretty simple, but sometimes it's not. Sign up and deposit. You DM me on Twitter at James T. Yoder and just say, yo man, I got started with BetDSI. Here's my account number. If it's that simple, I'll just say, cool, what's your size and address? Boom. Sending you a blue jersey, a maize jersey, number 1 blue, number 1 maize, number 4 blue, or that awesome Black M maize and blue long sleeve baseball style shirt, plus 120% deposit bonus. To bet on sports, BetDSI. If you're not betting on bowl games, what are you doing? Sitting around talking to your family? Nobody wants to do that around the holidays. You want to bet on football if you're a real man. And if you do so, you can prove you're a real man by getting going with BetDSI and not sitting around the tree wrapping presents on Christmas Eve. You should be betting on football like an American. Do so with BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Promo code GoBlue. Let me send you a Christmas present. DM me on Twitter at James T. Yoder. Tarik Black, is he unhappy? Well, I'm giving this one 3 Harbaugh heads, so that's kind of the asterisk here. I think he's maybe backed away. He sees the writing on the wall next year that maybe the offense will open up. Shea will be a senior. Shea's probably returning. 4 or 5 offensive linemen back and no proven running game back. So, of course, we're going to throw. We're going to go 3 wide all day. But there is something here on Tarik Black. There is no doubt that he's unhappy. He thought he was going to come back to the Michigan State game, walk right in to the starting lineup, get 100 yards a game, get 80, 90 yards a game, a touchdown, and 5 games played, 2 catches for 20 yards and 0 touchdowns in what, in theory, is his redshirt freshman season, since he did get a medical redshirt for the 2017 season. So Tarik Black is definitely unhappy. I am firm in saying it's 3 Harbaugh heads, although I haven't talked to Tarik himself, so I'm not going with 4 Harbaugh heads, which of course is my rule with a 4 Harbaugh head. Got to go straight to the source in these bad boys. But he's unhappy. I encourage you to keep an eye on what he is going to be doing during the bowl game. If he's not getting starter level snaps 5 months after he got injured, if he's not back to the Tarik Black we all thought was going to be the starting wide receiver and leading wide receiver in 2017 and 2018, there's something there. But answer this question next season. You got Black, you've got Nico Collins, you've got Donovan Peoples-Jones, 3 big-time third-year players with Shea Patterson likely returning. Who's going to lead Michigan in receiving yards next season? Answer below in comments. Michigan Wolverines by Chat Sports and the Chat Sports and the Michigan Football Report YouTube channels. Let's get the comments going. Nothing makes a video better than just people commenting and arguing along beneath to what I am saying. Trust me, it makes the video watching that much better, and I encourage you to do it right now. Continue to talk about transfers. With Aubrey Solomon leaving, put some feelers out there yesterday. Try to get an understanding of why so many guys, so many second-year players, 2017 guys are transferring Michigan. And I've got a damn good source in this one. 4 Harbaugh heads is that James Hudson, who I told you all summer was the most talented tackle on the team, that was slated to start at least by the 3rd or 4th game of the year, didn't get that starting role, and then his attitude came into play. Ed Warner is a son of a bitch if he doesn't think you are putting in the effort, putting in the time, making the sacrifices needed to be the offensive lineman that he wanted. And I'm giving this one 4 Harbaugh heads, that it's Ed Warner, that he's not, hey, you're not my kind of guy. We're seeing 6 recruits coming in this 2019 class. There's a reason for that. Warner wasn't satisfied with some of the attitudes of the Michigan offensive line. And Hudson, of course, tweeted out this yesterday when Aubrey Solomon transferred to Michigan. What happened, let me grammar police you, buddy. What happens, or what happened in the dark is gone come to light. This is an English lesson, nevertheless, but is going to come to light. But I'm fine with it. He hasn't graduated college yet. He is not a professional tweeter like me. Follow me at James T. Yoder. So I never make spelling mistakes. James Hudson, only a second-year college guy in college, doesn't have the English level class at the University of Michigan to understand that. But I'll tease him for a second. But nevertheless, of course he tweets that out right after Solomon announced it, and that is him throwing that shade. 4 Harbaugh heads on that one. That Hudson's throwing shade. He's giving Michigan one of these subliminal tweets, and then who likes the tweets? Who comes through with that like button? Give me the heart. Let me get my likes up. It's none other than Aubrey Solomon. We've got the screenshot right here for you. What happens in the dark is going to come to the light. Very true, most likely. And James Hudson, you can see right there on his likes. Aubrey Solomon on his likes of James Hudson tweets. Two guys, 2017 recruits, slated to be starters this year. Didn't work out for them, and now they're going to talk some trash out the door with the Michigan football program. I guess that's just how they're doing it, but very few Michigan football players have ever transferred to high levels of success in the football field, but many of dozens have gone on to make millions in the NFL, sticking with Michigan, including Tom Brady. So you guys might think you're making the best decision. I will disagree with you on those decisions, and I would say we'll see how things go at Cincinnati. On to more 2017 recruiting is this 2017 recruiting class. The guys who are finishing up their second year at Michigan. Is this class fractured at this point? Let's kind of walk back in time to December 2016, 2 years ago, almost to the day. By the way, 4 Harbaugh heads in this one. They're fractured. It's broken. This class is broken. 7 recruits committed during a 2-week, what they called, the blog boys called commitmas, like Christmas, but with commits. In December 2016, kind of 2 weeks before Christmas, you had class headliners, 5 stars in DPJ, Aubrey Solomon, Cesar Ruiz, 29 signees in the number 5 class in the nation by 24/7 Sports. But let's take a look at that. 8 of 25 are already gone. You got a medical transfer in top 150 defensive lineman Corey Malone Hatcher. He never played it down at Michigan. But then you've got Deron Irvin Bay, 3-star, Jermaine Hall, 3-star, transfer. Then you've got top 100 Drew Singleton transfer. You kind of flip it over to the next one. Slated starter James Hudson on the offensive line. He's transferring. Kurt Taylor, running back, wasn't going to do anything anyways. He's transferring. Oh, but 4-star Omari Samuels, the guy who was going to be the next star running back, he's gone. Legal trouble, and that's not good things going on there. But he wasn't making an impact either. Aubrey Solomon, now 5-star, he's transferred. 33% gone by the end of their second year. This class is fractured. You've got the wide receivers. You've got Tarik Black. I don't know if he's going to be around. So there is something amiss here with the 2017 Michigan football recruiting class. And I was told, keep an eye out for a couple more guys to be gone this offseason. So half the class could be gone potentially before they start their third year at the University of Michigan. The Harbaugh Heads rumor-o-meter is what we are famous for, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard of it before, if you just started watching the show, it's 0 Harbaugh Heads, totally false, fake news, all the way up to 4 Harbaugh Heads, F-A-C-K, fact. That means is a fact. That's how Jim Harbaugh spells it. That is how we spell it here at Chat Sports. Every rumor is graded on the 0 to 4 Harbaugh Head scale, and I want to ask a favor of you, and it's not me asking a favor, you do something for me. I'm actually asking you to do yourself a favor, all right? Go to the Michigan Football Report YouTube channel. If you're watching right now, probably, maybe you're watching on Facebook, go to that channel, chatsports.com/MichiganTV. It'll drop you right on the page on YouTube. Press subscribe so you get the best Michigan football content on YouTube. And you see the disclaimer below, folks. You see it below there. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't like what you get from the Michigan Football Report on the new channel on YouTube, satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Tell me anybody who's got a better YouTube deal for you there, guaranteeing your satisfaction. Chatsports.com/MichiganTV is the way to go. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Let's talk about the President of the United States and how it relates to Michigan football. This is an interesting rumor that just came across my desk last night, and it's interesting, and I put it out there on Twitter, and I got quite a few DMs of people giving me more information, but basically here's the gist of it. You've got quite a few players, and I'll name one guy because his dad is super pro-Trump, and so is he all over social media. One, Little John Runyon and Big John Runyon, the former U.S. Congressman, huge Trump supporters. Shea Patterson's dad, big Trump supporters over social media. Chase Winovich, Trump supporter. And it is not vibing with some of the anti-Trump people, and they're a little too vocal and a little too open with their Trump support, especially around things like kneeling on the field, the things that happened through 2016, 17, now into the 2018 season related to kneeling and social injustice and calling football players sons of bitches. And what I was told is that it erupted several times throughout this past season and last season where certain members of the team were near blows over things related to Donald Trump. I want to throw out this tweet which responds to what I had out there on Trump. This guy says, told y'all there was a race problem in this team. Too many black men leaving, all the players that are sitting out full. Michigan has a team roster that's 60% white, and he said, Winovich voted Trump, that's well known. But then this is a weird hashtag. It's actually Jim Harbaugh is incredibly pro-Barack Obama, has been involved with Michelle Obama in a number of things post her husband's presidency and post her being the first lady. Harbaugh is Make America Great Again, MAGA. So that's what he thinks out there. I don't believe that at all, but I have corroborated this story from multiple people. I don't think it's, losing games and that, but things start small and they escalate from things. You've got 5 players sitting at the bowl game. You've got the players who consider the bowl game and the pro-Trumps playing, some non-Trumps not playing. I think there is a divide, and I don't think this is the reason they lost to Ohio State. But these things can spiral out of control when people just continue to go back and forth with each other when they're supposed to be part of a team. If it was allowed to pester on the team, if the coaches didn't say no more of that political talk bullshit, then I think the Michigan coaching staff is partly to blame. But I want to ask you guys the question on screen. Have you ever gotten into an argument with friends, family, co-workers, people on the streets, people on the internet about Trump? Have you gone back and forth? Have you talked some trash with the election or past? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I want to know from you guys, is this normal that college football players might, have a little beef with each other about Donald Trump? Or is this old news? Nobody gets arguments like that anymore. I want to know what you guys think. The esteemed, respected viewer of the Michigan Football Report, I think the most respected audience in all of Michigan football media. So answer below, Facebook Live and on Chat Sports and Michigan Football Report YouTube channel. Hey there, Michigan football fans. Thanks so much for watching the Michigan Football Report. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got Michigan football news, rumors, recruiting information, and inside access to the Michigan football program. You ready for another Michigan football video? I got you hooked up right here. Go Blue.